Oh, hello, we're in the options menu right now. Because I forgot to show these off last time. We picked up a couple of the enemy info cards. And by info, I mean it's just a picture of the enemy. Hey, we got one for a boss, that's neat. And a little icon on the ones that have abilities to show you that they have an ability. If you can see it all that well. I can't, I have to squint to see the yellow on that. My eyesight is not what it was when I was a child, that's for sure. But yeah, we got a whole 4 of these, I believe. Which is still more than I would expect myself to have at this point. We can also go into theater here, and we can watch any of the cutscenes that we've already seen. And of course, we still have a couple more to go here. 7, so that should be enough for the remaining worlds and for the true final boss. And we got a couple of mini games we can play. Remind me when I beat the game to show these off, because otherwise I'll probably forget. Or maybe I'll actually remember, who knows. And we can go into settings. It's pretty much just what you would expect. Oh, of course it is. There's a couple of different little HUDs, and there's stereo and mono sound. You can't do anything to the controls. No difficulty levels, none of that. Although, I mean, it's a Kirby game. How hard can it possibly be? We're already 53% done with it. We may be able to finish this today. Probably not, but we'll see. As we start in on level 4, Neo Star. Now, this is an area where I am going to be flying mostly blind. I kind of remember what the boss of the region is, and I remember that there's a volcano level, and that's about it. I also remember it has a really cool, unique piece of music for this world that I really like. At least I think it's pretty good. We'll find out if that is actually the case. Wow, those rock particles continue to be effective for a very long time. Also, being in stone mode doesn't make you immune to spikes. Well, darn. Oh, it's a pit trap. Okay, so I think it's the... Ow. Yeah, it's the smaller light patches that are where the pit traps reside. Ah, yes. Stone and Cutter. That's absolutely an ability set we'd want, right? Oh yeah, you can just go through those dudes' little, rope thingies. Damn. Wow. I'm bad at that. Like, wow, I really do not have the timing for that at all, do I? Back across the gap. Oh hey, we could have gotten our double stone and been large stone Kirby. Oh hey, well that's completely free. Oh. I thought we were going down the thing all the way. Maybe not. Is there something over to this side? No, there isn't. Okay. That's good. Also, by the way, yes, turning the console off has caused us to lose all of our lives. Please stop doing that, game developers. Is there still a thing? I'd say, is that still a thing? I don't pay attention to a lot of this type of video game anymore. Granted, I think that in general, a lot of game developers have kind of cottoned on to the idea of lives in general being a little bit outdated. So instead, they've come up with something that is... Wow, okay, fuck you, game. So instead, they've come up with something that... Wow, okay, holy fucking shit, that thing is... hit me like 5 times in a row. Are you kidding me? Well, now we get to see what the game over screen looks like, because the game decided to steal 7 lives from me when I turned the console off. Anywho... we missed a shard earlier in the level, it looks like, by the way, so that's gonna be fun to go look for. Anyway, as I was trying to say, I think video game developers have sort of cottoned on to the idea that lives are bad game design, and they've replaced it in turn with something far worse, where you die and you get penalized in ways other than losing your progress. Hollow Knight did that, and, you know, Hollow Knight was a pretty decent game. I'd say it was, you know, I understand why people like it. I don't think it was quite as good as a lot of people do, but it was a solid enough game. But that was not a good piece of game design. I'm sorry, but it's bad, actually. And you might be like, well, okay, so if all that happens is you get sent back and you have to replay a part of the game, well, where's the challenge? Well, for a start, in a game that doesn't have limited continues, like, say, a Mega Man game or something, that's already about where you're at. And 2, I'm 32 fucking years old! I don't have the patience for that shit anymore! Ahem. Anyway, yeah, Shovel Knight did it too. I think it basically comes from, like, Dark Souls and type of stuff like that. Because we all know that that is exactly the game you want to be imitating for your design purposes there. You know, From Software's worst franchise and the one they used to be known for. They keep teasing another fucking Armored Core game, and it still hasn't happened, by the way. I'm getting kind of annoyed about it now, because, like, guys, if you didn't want to make it, you didn't have to do anything with it. You know, just keep pretending that you actually care about the trademark, and let the Daemon X Machina team do your thing for you. Or, like, anyone else who's working on mech-related games. Anyway, yeah, hi. Today I have strong opinions about things that I'm sure are gonna upset people. If anyone else actually watches this, right? You know, you cheated not only the game, but yourself. Well, listen. When I was younger, I used the shit out of my Game Shark, especially for Pokemon stuff. Is that... You know, one of the nice things about a video game is that the developers aren't standing over your shoulders telling you how to play. Except, apparently, for the Pokemon Company if you're into Nuzlocke runs. That was the big wank a couple of days ago. And the overall impression that I got from it is, wow, who would have guessed that Nintendo is out of touch with their own audience? And B, who gives a shit what they think? You know, unless they're gonna start sending people over to specifically police how you play the game. And even then, I think at that point, you should try challenging them on some level. Like, I understand why people would be afraid to put forward legal challenges about things like ROM hacks, even though I'm pretty sure that that kind of thing is legally secure, at least in America, which, you know, causes this whole weird problem regarding international law. Hello, Sapphire Yoshi. How are you? I'm going at a speed right now in terms of talking, so I almost missed you there. Fuck. Oh, no. Oh, come on. That's a really embarrassing way to die. Anyway, yeah, Oh, is that what it was supposed to be? Is they're like... It's directly promoting Pokemon death. That seems a little bit, over the top. How am I? I'm pretty okay. I had a strongly worded opinion about this game, not preserving my lives after resetting the console, but, you know, we're past that part of things, and that was just a single little bit of stuff. Get on the rope. Vine rope. Listen, a vine is kind of like rope. Just, well, actually, I guess they're both made of plant material. One is just significantly fresher than the other. Ah, yes, good. They're giving us these dudes as our ammunition instead of anything with an ability. Fuck. Okay. This is a surprisingly ugly boss design in terms of level. Ugly in the sense of, like, bad level design, not... Ow. My toe. Oh no, Kirby got speared in the toe. Fuck. Get the thing into your mouth. There we go. Like, the positioning on this is just right to be really, really a problem. Anyway, yes, back around to what I was saying. Yes, Sapphire Yoshi, you are correct that there is that going for it, and that's been a thing. At the very least, most N64 platformers are good about not taking away progress from worlds or anything. Or at the very least, they have a lot of save points. Like, for example, Mario 64, you can save after any star you get. And that's great. Compared to something like Super Mario World or even SMB3, which is still probably my favorite Super Mario Brothers game, but the relative dearth of save points does kinda suck. Yeah, it has... Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that to happen so fast. Wow, it's like I haven't played this game in a very long time or anything. Yeah, I have definitely not been into this world since I was a child, so yes, You know, don't make fun of me too much for being terrible at this game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's been a bit. Although, I mean, you are right to... Oh. Okay. Don't be rude. Just channel my energy and speed. I like the way you think, but I don't know if I'm that good at anything to pull it off, but... Then there's also weird times where I just will randomly end up in the zone, so... Maybe. They're just not very common. But yeah, Kirby games are generally pretty good about keeping your progress to... Although it has been a bit since I've played... God, I haven't played any of them in a while, actually, now that I think about it. I don't even own a whole lot of them. I have cartridge versions of... Well, obviously I'm playing this on a cartridge, as you can tell from the video quality. Wow, it looks like a composite input thing. Gee, I wonder why that is. And I've got a copy of Nightmare in Dreamland. And also a copy of Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Ride cost me what I thought at the time was a pretty penny. That cost me like $40 to buy that. just a couple of years ago. And yeah, you think I'm just being modest? Oh, please. So to get back to this whole long thing about Nuzlocke, your Pokemon can actually die. It's something Game Freak don't put an emphasis on in general. Rarely having death mentioned alone, that and the Pokemon battles are more of a fun competition where Nuzlocke looks a lot closer to stuff like cockfighting or other deadly battles. I can kind of understand that. I feel like saying it's promoting Pokemon death is a bit of a stretch because you very much want to avoid that. Oh shit! There's the shard. We're gonna restart the level because I would prefer to just grab that now. But also, this piece of music. This is actually one of my favorites from this game, and I think it's a little underrated. Like everybody knows the Rockstar, the Dark Matter Castle. I'm going for 100% shards, yeah. I'm not super concerned about the cards. If they come, they come. But we're definitely trying to get all the crystal shards. We're going to show off the true final boss. We're going to play some Donkey Kong Country in this level, basically. Oh shit, I was about to say, I bet the bonus is down there as a joke, but then the game's like, hey, yeah, by the way, the crystal shard is right there. Yeah, this positioning of the camera could be a lot better. I can't see shit for where I am, Captain. Anywho, yeah. I mean, I sort of understand from that perspective regarding, you know, Pokemon Nuzlocke stuff, but I think that the way it was communicated was a little more than just please don't stream it, which, you know, okay. I think that we... Oh, shit. It's almost like Lactose controlling the camera. I bet it's one of these frog bastards who's controlling the camera. Like, I feel that... Then again, saying that, no, never mind. I don't even know what I was about to say something that was literally in opposition to something that I said yesterday about Persona 5 and the whole hootenanny when that first came out and streaming that. And like, oh, well, people would probably be a little bit, you know... They wouldn't be as opposed to a company saying something about how to stream their game, which, Jesus Christ, no. Maybe in Japan, but definitely not over here. But in general, because I ignored it because I don't care what game companies think about how other people play their games. You know, outside of, like, cheating on a competitive level, if somebody is using an aimbot in a Team Fortress 2 type of thing, that, for example, okay, that's bad. But if it's just you and your friends in a controlled environment of a sort, then that's less of a problem. But, yeah, I just... Maybe we can say once in a while that nobody looks good in a situation. Let's put it that way. Which is something that I think we're just, as a society, very much not good at anymore. Because everybody's got to be fucking right about everything all the time. And, you know, I get it. I'm getting my ass handed to me by stationary cannons. Not to be confused with the kind that shoot paper. Oh. I am really bad at seeing these amoeba things' shadows. The cannons are a lot more visible. Yeah, they're called Shatzos, right? I even mentioned something like that, and... Aww! That's embarrassing. Round the wheel. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, I did miss out on your stream of Pokemon X. How is that going? And yeah, that is absolutely a thing. Man, if the game hadn't dropped me down to 2 lives after I restarted the console, I wouldn't feel as bad about that because I'd have more lives to sandbag. Listen, I'm just saying that, you know, if the game gives you a shitload of healing abilities, just use them. When you get to the end of that Dr. Wily castle, and you've got 12 E-tanks because you've been grinding through all these levels for so long, the hell with it. Put them to use. It's free real estate. It's Route 14. Sounds good to me. Alright. And of course, a Sonic 06 joke. I actually was just watching somebody play Sonic 06 earlier today. Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head either, but it's just one of those things that it's a very outdated bit of game design, to put it nicely. By Pachirisu in the Electric Gym. Oh, man. Throwback to that time that Pachirisu was, like, a big clutch Pokemon in some dude's team at FGC or what? FGC, that's not. That can't possibly be what the abbreviation they use for that is, because that seems a little silly. Anyway, ow. I was not there. Come on, game. Usually I'll cop to getting hit, but that seems like a bit of a hitbox for me. Yeah, so whatever it was, I think it's VGC actually, not FGC. What the hell am I thinking? Video Game Championship, apparently. But yeah, there was a brief period when, like, one of the official tournaments, they were doing the doubles format. And this Pachirisu was this dude's big support for his Salamence or whatever. For their Salamence or whatever, pardon me. And it became this huge meme on the internet, and everybody was making fan arts of, like, oh, Pachirisu, you know, like, it was like the Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme, except even more nonsensical, to be honest with you. But yes, Emolga can go bump a stump so badly. Because I remember just the sheer prevalence of Emolgas in the Black and White 1 electric type gym, and that would be like the real low light of anything for that gym to me, would be like, oh hey, we're gonna be an electric type gym. Now here's a Pokemon that's immune to Electric's only weakness. Like, that's some game design, alright. Scooby-Doo is a shit-tier cartoon. Oh, that's a pretty spicy take, I gotta say. I watched a lot of Scooby-Doo as a kid, but, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinions, so, yes, but yeah, the Ultra Instinct Shaggy memes were just complete fucking nonsense as far as I could tell. Like, I don't think I understood why it was a thing, but you know what? People on the internet do weird stuff all the time, so I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, it's it's mostly just the idea of like, oh, that was really, really bizarre why I was making that comparison. But let me see if I can catch up on the rest of chat here. Hey, check it out, everybody. We got our double saber on. Ooh, and it's in gold too. Very fancy. Remembering that these were a special weapon type in the original PSO. And then they finally smartened up and were like, oh, hey, we should make the coolest weapon type in the game a thing that's available more easily. God, I wish I knew how to, like, modify that game or something, or even run a server. Not that I would rely on my internet connection to allow me to run a server for anything, but geez. I'm just saying I have a lot of positive memories associated with that game. Also, we can't fly while we have our Darth Maul saber out, so... Okay, this is some kind of rock... is this... We need the dynamite power for this? I keep meaning to get caught back up on chat, but, yeah. Okay, so let's see... Abysmal Dream, you had a Sonic 3 and Knuckles file with 99 lives at one point, and you'd be mad as heck if they went away. I remember... I had one of those, too. Sonic 3 and Knuckles was definitely a game that you could grind lives on quite a bit if you were someone who was good enough at the game. And as a child, I actually was acceptable at video games. Briefly, let me pause here. Yeah. Okay, so I guess there's not actually that much. Super Mario 64 had the lives getting erased on the... Also, wow, the droplets just spawned right on top of you, huh? The droplets! But you have 23 hours until they hit the Earth or something. Well, that's more of an anticlimactic mini-boss, that's for sure. How the HUD changes from world to world. Unfortunately, actually, it doesn't, but you can change the HUD in the options menu. I just switched to a different one for fun, but that would be a really cool option if it was a thing. Unfortunately, I've just ruined things for you a little bit, but that would be a great game design feature, and it's a thing that more games need to do. I know it's a thing that appears in a couple of games, but it definitely needs to be in more of them. Adds a little bit more flavor and flair to the worlds. Also, I keep getting hit by those skull dudes because they're sort of like two-hitters when you give them the suck. It's okay. Maybe one day Sakurai will hear your suggestion out of nowhere. And he'll go, hey, yeah, that'd be a real cool addition to a Kirby game. If Sakurai is still working on Kirby. He's got a YouTube channel now where he talks about game design stuff. That's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, Multiverses even uses Ultra Instinct Shaggy memes. It's funny in the context of the game, but like all memes, it's hit and miss. Yeah, to me, with regard to any sort of meme like that, I usually think that once the main company starts doing it, then it's over. Also, oh, right, because that's... Right. That needs the explosion. Let's go get our dynamite on, and then go through that entire level once again, basically, to go get that ability. That's gonna be fun. Oh! Oops. It's my bad. Understood the assignment. Oh, God. Yeah, so one thing that I always found, like, incredibly just ridiculously cringe, and, you know, say what you will about referring to things as cringe. I know that that is not even necessarily even the most, acceptable thing in its own right for some people, but anyway, to me, like, a big thing that I found genuinely very upsetting in that way was some years back. God, this is probably close to like 2015 or even earlier. Valve having a reference to the whole concept of quote-unquote Valve time in one of their updates. And it wasn't just like, oh, hey, yeah, we know that we're taking forever to get this done. It was straight up a Valve time reference. And I just kind of thought that was like a little bit of a fuck you to the fan base in a way. Like, it just didn't come off very well in my opinion. That's all there is to it, in my onion. Something Shrek reference. Cringe mid, not indeed. It was kind of, it was a little bit... I was not a fan of it. That guy's not going to have any of it. Too far away anyway. Oh, careful. I like to avoid taking any unnecessary damage if possible. I mean, I'm sure that's going to be a bit of a rough go, but we're doing what we can here. Because we got to carry this through another couple of gauntlet rooms here. Did I get the best ability refrigerator Kirby yet? I haven't shown that off yet, but I can get that. I think you can grab that pretty easily in 1-2, so that would be pretty fun to show off, because that is pretty great. Fridge Kirby can also heal you. Like, it makes food, and you can eat it. Because you're Kirby, of course you can eat food. It's one of your best skills. Ow! Thought Kirby's best skill was sucking. Oh. Well, if that was the case, I wouldn't be allowed to play it on Twitch, would I? Actually, this might be one of the more... With the amount of sucking happening, maybe this is one of the more inappropriate games that I've played on this channel. And clearly I have to counterbalance that by restarting Fate Grand Order. For those of you... For anyone who might be wondering why that didn't carry on past the, like, one session that I did through the first world or so, at least 2 years ago, it's because I have been playing the game on emulator. Asterisk had been playing the game on emulator, both on stream and regularly, and I was like, okay, let me try switching this over so that way I have the version I'm streaming on an emulator that works a little bit more nicely with OBS Studio. And I'll play my regular save on the other one. And in the process of trying to swap these over, the save file that I was using on stream got 8 somehow. Got 8, yeah, there we go. Got eaten, pardon me. I clearly was about to say got aided, because... Oh, you are fucking kidding me, game! That is needlessly cruel. Well, I'm gonna take a minute here, and I'm gonna see if I can get part of this up to this room, basically. Or if I'm gonna have to go through the entire level with the fucking dynamite power, because... You know, if so, ew. It's not a great thing to be using in this stage. And it looks like this room is full of just Kapars and lightning dudes, whose names I don't remember. So it's looking like I have to... Oh, I have to take the dynamite through the entire stage. Wow, alright. Well, you can just eat my entire butt, game. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get that blue star again, though, because, you know what? Give me a little bit more points towards a 1-up. Honestly, I probably should just, like, come back for this after I finish the world or something, but... We're doing it this way because of some reason. Use the game show. Fair enough. That's entirely reasonable, honestly, because... Yeah, wow, this... That level really sucks. Actually, wait, is 4-3 the one where we need the drill that I was thinking? Seeing those spires just made me think, oh hey, it's like Rockstar styled, so maybe it's... Maybe that's the one. Because again, I swear there's a level where you need the rock needle drill power in order to be able to get one of the crystal shards. Anyway, I love how they put the bomb and rock enemies in that room. Like, it's like it's there specifically to make you upset. When you realize, oh hey, I need rock and bomb as a combo later on. Oh, they are in the level, it's just that you can't get to them. Fuck, that was not... That's a shame I can't helmet up in midair. That's... Come on, Kirby! Use them shoulder buttons. And there's the one diagonal shot so that they throw in just to mess with you. Meanwhile, like, all the ones in this level have fixed targeting. Unlike quite a few of the ones in the rest of the game, which don't. Alright, so here we are in the room where we need to have the thing. Yeah, in this game, there's some that have, like, they can aim at you from any angle. As opposed to how most games, they just have, like, a preset set of angles. Because of 2D game design and all that, and, you know, just limitations, basically. Alright, go over to Kapar. Ow. Finally. That was a harrowing experience. Let's move on to 4-3. Okay, yeah, it is the music from Rockstar, so maybe this is actually what I was thinking of before. Oh, hey, they give it to us, like, right at the start of the level. I just have to go back for the needle. Oh, wow. Okay, sure. That was some dirty pool that this game was playing. Now we gotta be careful. We've only got one hit point. Oh. Sandwich. There we go. Ouch! Ah. Okay. Currently gone, Kirby. Yeah, somebody made that reference. I almost said yesterday. Last stream as well. Yeah. It's a really good power, too. I mean, look at this. You're not the fastest thing in the world, but dang. Ah, don't do that, me. Yep. Oh, wow. Oh. Can we pretend that never happened? Because that was pretty shameful. Like, out of all the ways to die, that has probably been the worst so far. Okay, that's actually a close second. Wow. Wow, okay. I'm doing real good today, folks. Oh, hey, that's the worst way I've died yet. Immediately dies in an even worse way. Jesus. Oh my god. Well, for those of you who actually do sub, I hope this is what you pay for. Everybody else, I hope this is what you come here for. Just in general. Sheesh. It didn't send me a host notification at all. Huh, that's odd. It didn't even show up in my my little panel for Stream Elements Live, which is a plugin that I use on OBS, which should notify me of stuff like that, but it's okay. Technology being weird? Who would have guessed, right? Huh. Huh. Umbrella. Can I get a refresh on the... I think I remember what the... This is, so I think we have to draw that picture, basically. So this is gonna be real fun. Because I haven't exactly got the skills of an artist. Fuck. Well, I screwed it up anyway. This type host so-and-so in your own chat, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all you do. Adeline, do you want to try giving me a picture that doesn't suck? Oh, right. Hosts are going away next month. That's... Oh my god, I forgot about that entirely because that is such a bad decision on Twitch's part. But I mean... Twitch has been making odd decisions in general. We'll put it that way. They are going to try to do away with gambling streams, though, which is an interesting thing for them to be taking on now. Maybe there was a complaint recently that I didn't hear about, because, like, I don't pay a ton of attention to what... Oh. I screwed up again. Good. Let me try to do this correctly, and then if it fails, then I'm gonna look it up. Anyway, yeah, so that's a weird choice on Twitch's part. The host thing, not the thing about gambling streams, although... What am I doing? I thought I was facing the other way is what I'm doing, but, yeah, I have no idea why hosts are going away. I assume that rating is still going to be a thing, right? Like, they wouldn't get rid of the whole kit and caboodle, would they? Because, you know, Twitch is doing stupid shit, but they... Gotcha. And I'm just fucking this whole thing up. I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna wait until I actually tried to do it the way that I thought it worked before I looked it up. But I'm going to just cut ahead to the part where I look this up on Game FAQs and then fuck it up like 80 times on stream. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch is doing that. If anybody offhand knows, like, what the deal is with Twitch doing that, that would be real cool if they can add that in there. And by that, I mean if they could put it in the chat to explain WTF. Work time fun. Oh, work time fun. Oh, the pen capping game. I remember that. Alongside a lot of other things about work time fun. I watch it for him if Salty Bet is gone. That's a good question. Wait, Salty Bet isn't real money, right? Like, I think that I think that fake gambling is still gonna be a thing that exists in some regard. Because, of course, if they get rid of all gambling, well, there goes all the gacha games. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, can't do any pack opening streams anymore. Yeah, I just had to make sure, because I'm sure that there are people out there, you know, people love to gamble, so I'm sure there's somebody out there who does stuff like that with legit money, so I gotta make sure that I'm not an idiot. At least not on this. If it's on other things, then sure. But this? Oh, well, if we're playing with those rules, that means I can get out my contract from below. I think it's contract from below that's the one that's really gross. Fuck. Oops. Oh, is there a contract from below item in Isaac? That makes sense, because Isaac had a lot of references to... Yeah, Kirby has a very severe restriction on how much he can do the thing. Get our big flaming sword. And, you know, throwing the sword always works, too, so... Shit. Right, Oh, I bet this landmass spells out Kirby. Actually, I should have said, I bet it spells out you are a super player. Just to mix up the reference on purpose. I completely missed something in that level, that's for sure. I just don't know what it is offhand. It's apparently the third shard, so yeah. Oh, they definitely did, yeah. You can see it in some places. Hey. And down goes the little umbrella guy into the hole. What a depressing enemy placement. Was just born to die, I guess. Wow. Thanks, Hal. That's fucked up. I'm sure it's perfectly normal until I came along and made it weird. Don't fall in the hole. This power is actually doing good work. I probably should try not to lose it. Alright, so we passed this room. Oh, hey, look, it's a pizza with a whole quarter slice missing from it. That's what I think of your puzzle game. Alright, so it's gonna have to be in this room, right? Like, there's nowhere else for that last crystal shard to be. Otherwise, it would be higher up the list. Right? Otherwise, that'd be silly, right? And we all know video games are never silly. Just the people who play them. Mostly me. Get... Oh... Okay, Bronto Burt. Okay, me not falling fast enough. Oh. Well. That's what I get for goofing off. I think there's one lower in the pits. Well, I'll be on the lookout for that. Hopefully it'll be visible in that way. Oh, careful. There it is. It was right under the star. I believe I already mentioned Donkey Kong Country once in this stream, so let me go ahead and mention it again. That's some Donkey Kong Country style level design. Put a little thing there and people know, oh hey, if I go hurt myself and grab that, surely there'll be a greater reward even still. Until eventually a game doesn't do it, and then you just sit there looking silly. You can just sit there looking sick, as Bryself would say. In one of those videos he did, I don't remember which one. Alright, now this is the volcano level. Oh, but wow, I don't remember it looking this creepy. But yeah, I knew this was coming up. Not going for the cards. No, I'm not going for the cards. I am going for 100% crystal shards. I mean, I may go pick up all the cards off camera or something and show them off as a bonus for some point in the future. You know, for one of those days when it's like, I finished the game early, but I gotta fill another hour. Oh, hey, I can turn on my 64 and show you all these cards I got. Let me show you guys my Pokemon cards or something. Oh, Rocket League. That does exist. You are correct. Is that completely free to play? I thought it had a price associated with it. Other than, you know, sanity probably, but that can be true of most video games. Anyway, this time King DDD is actually helping us out as we punch through all these pillars and stuff. Because I don't know if Kirby would have had the firepower without... You know, certainly in this game, Kirby doesn't have the hammer ability that he gets in Adventure or Superstar or anything like that, so... I believe it's free on all platforms. It's no longer on Steam. Gotcha. You can get it through Epic Store, just like Fall Guys has that happen. Had that happen recently, right? Where Fall Guys was taken off the Steam store and it went Epic exclusive. Yeah, see, I've been paying a little attention to things lately. I guess. Not so much in this game, but when it comes to video game related news in general. DDD just throws him into the next room. Nice. Oh, what? Well, I wanted to show that ability off, but the game apparently didn't read me taking my finger off of that button, so... It's back to the Fire Sword for us. Or maybe it doesn't have to be. That's better. And two of the fire abilities are pretty strong together. The ice fire ability. I don't remember what that was. I don't even remember what that is. Yeah, kind of unwieldy. It's a good way to get yourself hurt. Which is why I love doing it, because... I mean, look at that. Pro gamer move. MLG, I'll see you all at the International. Or something. Shut up. There's a lot of fire spark in here. I think they kind of want us to do the friction thing. Oh, I just bypassed that entirely, didn't I? Oops. So is this a fire rock thing to break, or is this just a weird setup for some kind of... Okay. Wow, so that's 2 in this game for the same ability. That's strange. I might be able to go backwards through this room, and it might be faster than going through the whole level again. So that's what I'm going to try to do now. We caught ourselves. Oh. Bird shat on us. Great. That's what we need in our life, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can't show off the Fire Spark real quick. This ability I remember not being great. Yeah, this one, Kirby rubs his head with some paper. At least it sort of looks like paper. And starts running around on fire. Oh, that's a convenient way to dispose of that. Right, the birds are fire, yep. We only need one of those right now, game. Shocked I didn't take damage. Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, anytime I take not damage, anytime I take not damage, yes. Anytime I don't take damage, it's kind of a surprise, but... Anyway, this is the only instance that I can think of off the top of my head of a full-on repeat of using an ability to open a thing to get a crystal shard. I could be wrong. Is this not a thing, then? Huh. So what is this? I still have that guide open, which is powerful. I shouldn't do that, but apparently what I need is double ice, which is definitely not going to be in this level. So let's just try to finish this out and come back with some double ice. And I can just kind of go, well, that's silly. Oh, God. Yes, this is what I need to be dealing with, is a wall of death. Speaking of fire and bomb, though, I can show this off. The fireworks ability. You can combo up to 3 times. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's... See... On the one hand, I guess there's, like, the point of, like, oh, it's fire, it's gotta be hot, so clearly an ice ability would be a good idea. But, on the other hand, I think that in this case, is a little bit unintuitive, both because it is still basically solid rock. So why would freezing it be useful? Oh good, there's a crystal shard in this room, because I'm sure the floor is... Yeah, there it is. It's a toxic tower situation, everybody. How many more Donkey Kong Country jokes can I make? The answer is yes. Ah, hey. That last one was placed well. Oh yeah, it's definitely a really good game, at least in that regard, so points all around there. But that seems a little bit mean. Why don't we try taking on this boss? See if we can do that with the old fireworks. Oh god, it's a Yoshi's Island Blarg. But even lower detail. Ouch. Well, that's okay. That wasn't a very serious attempt. Yeah, there's a lot of games that have, like, rising death floors. It's just that I keep making all the Donkey Kong Country jokes at this point, so it's just become a running thing. Anyway, we're here to get some ice. And not the fucking dynamite again. Jeez. Boy, I forget what I was thinking. Oh yeah, there's a couple of fun spark abilities that I haven't shown off, so I mean, we can have a chance to do that here. This one turns Kirby into a lightning rod. Makes a nice exploding noise. Oh yeah, Bomb Cutter is one that we've been... definitely one that I've used several times throughout this to make a few things a little bit easier, because it's one of the better attacking moves in the entire thing. Oh, by the way, refrigerator. You can eat the food and gain health back. But that's not going to get us that crystal shard now, is it? Oh, any ice ability works for it? Well then, I thought it was specifically double ice. Maybe that's just because that's just what it said in the guide. Well. Ow. The entire game is only fridge Kirby. I mean, it's pretty good. Ice and stone, I think, turns us into, like, a curling stone. Ice and bomb, we've seen that before. That was one of the few places where we needed a bomb, or an ice ability. You know what, let's take a look at Curling Stone Kirby, just for... This feels like it's usable. But on the other hand... I think Sapphire Yoshi's correct. I think we gotta be the fridge. It's too good of an ability. Aw, you jerk. Well, there we go. Alright, fridge time. Not the best? Oh, come on. Ow, hey. Don't. Wow, alright, game. I see how it is. You think there's a speedrun category for fridge ability? I hope so. So what just happened there was incredibly rude on the game's part. I got juggled and lost my ability that fast, and the game was like, hey, what if we didn't let you get your bearings afterwards? Do I lose the life if I choose try again? No, it just kicks you out to the stage select screen. Which means that it probably shouldn't really be called try again, although I guess it does work because it sends you back to the start of the level instead of a checkpoint. Let me tell you, if it did, there would be a lot more game overs by this point. Because I've had to go back and forth for abilities that the game has been a little bit mean about not letting me keep very well. Quite a bit. Alright. Now, like I said before, it's time to go through like 2/3 of this level with the fridge ability. Including this rude-ass room. Sheesh. Fucking rocks. Yeah, I mean, probably. I guess it's just, I'm thinking, is try again specifically the phrase, well, but it works, so, eh. I guess the answer is yes. Well. We're like a fridge too short. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. Fuck. Am I pretty good? I mean, that was terrible. But I laughed anyway, so. In the end, who wins? Is this where he says none of us? Wow, okay. I didn't think that would hit me, otherwise I would... Well, now that's just unnecessary. It's even worse than I was like, wait a second, that's a Bubsyism, isn't it? Fuck! Oh, Bubsy. You had so little potential, and then what happened? I'm kidding. The first Bubsy game was, well, it could have been worse. Could have been a lot better, but it could have been worse. Actually, I think I can say what happened to Bubsy is that they had an idea in 1995 about what a 3D platformer would be like, and they started developing it. And then Mario 64 came out, they saw it, and they went, oh, shit, our game is going to fail miserably. What do we do? Well, let's try asking Accolade for more money. And more time. And Accolade was like, go fuck yourselves. Just release the game. You've taken so long and taken so much of our money to begin with. And so everyone involved was like, oh, well, okay. This idea has proven to be not very good. We're screwed. Meanwhile, the dev team quietly being glad that nobody at the time remembered what the Atari Jaguar was, because, good God, there was Bubsy on Jaguar, and it was terrible. It might even have been a worse game than Bubsy 3D, which is saying something. But also, a large part of that is because, to me, I'm judging part of that on the idea that in the mid-90s, 3D platformers were still kind of an experimental thing, but everybody knew how to make a 2D platformer worth a damn. Also, this doesn't work. Well, crud. You know what? We're going to try to fight the boss as a fridge. I don't care. We'll come back for this in a minute. Ow. Get out of the lava, Kirby. Yeah, the damage output on this kind of sucks against this boss. That would be a nice way to put it. Sheesh. From just screenshots, it's like an acceptable looking... It looks like a video game. It's a way to put it. But in terms of actual gameplay and the sound... And this is going to sound a little weird to some people, I'm sure, but the relative lack of things that Bubsy has to say... Which, you know, it's because it gets repetitive. Jaguar exclusive Bubsy game's a hell of a phrase. Yeah. I know, right? Especially because deep down, we all know that it's also because it's a terrible pun to have a Jaguar game and the mascot is a cat. And I'm sure that at least somebody at either Atari or Accolade was thinking exactly that. And that's kind of messed up. Oh no, everybody run away from the lava. Getting off the phone and telling everyone, we got the Bubsy exclusive. Oh god, you have a point. Oh no, oh. I wish I could feel bad for them, but... Anyway, we're switching over. We're gonna try and take 2 of the ice power instead of this thing, because the fridge is funny, but it doesn't seem to actually be doing a whole lot for us. Although, we did beat that boss with it, so maybe the fridge shouldn't be mocked. It's fine, I don't need all this health. The tomato is right here. Give me that refill. It's a strategy, I'm not playing badly. Just keep telling myself that. Oh, it was one of those mole things. I was like, what the fuck? And I realized it's... How'd I not see that? Oh yeah, because it's a mole. Obviously. Look, you'll... Okay, yeah, that's the only way up. Oh, well, that's neat. Alright, back in here. Let's see if we can actually get this thing this time. Well, that seems to stop on a dime a bit better than the rock thing was earlier, so... That's nice. Should help us deal with all the shrapnel here. A little bit, anyway. Oh, well... I mean, yeah, I think that is very much a distinct possibility that the person just wrote the wrong thing. Out of some form of wrong information. I feel like I should have paid more attention to how much I've replayed some of these levels, because I feel like this is the one that I've definitely fucked around in the most. Although a couple of the others have definitely gotten pretty damn close. Alright, and now to get launched. Launched. Why, I never... Yeah. Suck these dudes up. Let's keep rolling. Oh, we fell in a hole. That's right, there's little dents there. I forgot about that, huh? It's very risky what I just did there. I shouldn't have done it, but I got away with it somehow. So instead, the game made me pay in a different way. Alright. Well, thanks. I think. Ah, those birds are real dicks, aren't they? Wow, a bird in a video game who's rude? Who would have guessed? It's like the spiteful crow in Earthbound. And every other bird enemy, I guess. Oh. Whoa, okay. Fuck you, game. That's a little needless, isn't it? Hey, you guys know where there's a really easy tomato? It's in this level. Alright, now let us go back out to World 5 at last, Shiver Star. And we got another 4 levels and a boss here. I think only the first and last worlds have any different number, and both of those are 3. If I recall correctly. I don't really remember much of anything about this level, so... Well, this world in general, really. So we're gonna play it by ear, more or less, and see how things end up for us. Oh hey, it's a cute little penguin enemy that we've seen before. I also like how we can just suck up an endless amount of things in our snowball form. At least it sure seems like it's endless. Although when we pop, we only shoot out 5. That's a shame. 3 levels for Ripple Star? Alright. Oh, oops, I spoiled that I remember the name of it. That's not much of a spoiler. Well. As well. Besides, I think that's listed in the manual. If it's in the manual, it's fair game. Okay, game, you can relax there. Oh, it's time for a sledding stage. Ah, yeah, it's just a minecart, but in a sled. Oh, Waddle Dee is such a good friend. Putting us through these type of stages. Hey! That was a good call on my part. I think that is a thing you can actually go through. But if not... Hey, we got a nice easy shard then. Sit here, mash the B button real fast. Oh, is it, like, secured in there? And I need to come back in with a fire ability? That would make sense, but also... Oh boy, I gotta play a level again. Is it a death pit? No, it's not. I was gonna say, there's gotta be a way to get down there, because putting that enemy there for no reason would be really silly. And you know, it's conservation of detail, right? It wouldn't be there if there wasn't a reason for it. And I mean, it doesn't seem to be a ton of a reason, but it's something. It is some free health. That was a little bit risky to get at because of those fishbone guys. I don't know the name of off the top of my head. Did I just say the top of my hand? I meant the top of my head. And yeah, here's the ice cutter ability. It's a little pair of ice skates. You can jump into a spinning attack with them. That's pretty cute. Could be a little bit easier to use, though. Yeah, because stuff like that'll happen. That's why. Ice skates in real life could be easier to use too. Yeah. You got a point. Yeah, the worm doesn't give us anything. Can we suck up its boulder? Well, I'll find out eventually. I'm sure the answer is going to be no, but yeah, it's too big for Kirby. Somehow. Spear enemies are just the worst. They get me, like, every time. Oh, wow, we only take the damage to the top of the spit out thing there from these things. How about that? And that's the end of the level, so we absolutely... We missed 2 shards, and we know where one of them is. We just have to actually come in there with a fire move. And I don't know where the other one is, but we'll figure it out. It's probably in that one room. That would make a lot of sense to me, anyway. Alright. Oh, I haven't shown this one off before. This is pretty neat. The needle and bomb. You can move freely with it, but it is very slow. Yeah, that had to happen eventually, right? Game can't give me easy mode forever. Well, it could. They wanted to be nice about things. But who am I kidding? It's a video game. Hey, get back. Get up there. Good timing. All right, so here we go again with the old tearaway toboggan. Hey, that was in World 5 of Donkey Kong Country 3 as well. Funny how that works out. Oh. Can we... The piece of food really makes me think that we can go in there, but maybe we can't. I've been wrong about things before. Quite a few of them, in fact. And yeah, here we are again. We've got this. Fucking... Wow, okay. What the... Wow, what... Whoa, okay. Game, why don't you kiss my entire ass? That was extremely unacceptable. Just wow, that was kind of the worst. Just really bad. Actually, I'm gonna double. I still have that guide open. Like I said, I'm trying not to look at it, but you know what? I will see if that requires any fire move or what. Okay, yeah, it appears that we do need the 2 fire for that. I can't just use the fireworks, which I think is a move that I know how to use decently-ish. Or at least I felt like I could. Yeah, okay, thanks, game. Then again, I started... The last time I died here... And I mean properly died, I'm not counting what happened in that mini-boss. I got killed by something spawning it... Well, I landed on something that time, rather. When I had started the level at 1 HP with this, with the 2 fire combo. That... Like I said before, this thing can definitely get you hurt very easily. Or sometimes you'll just bounce off of things because the game takes a little bit of mercy on you. Alright. This is not the room that I thought it was. I forgot about the ladder room. Well. Game didn't take my input there. Good. I'm pretty sure that was just me screwing up the timing, but still. I don't feel like taking the blame. That worked out nicely. Alright, so what if we tried opening this up first? Alright, stop! You son of a... how about... Can I, like, slide at you? No. Fucking Christ! So that's just death if you get stuck over there. That's terrible! Test your fucking games, people. Well, apparently we need this, though, so I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna fight the boss basically with no ability, but we're gonna crack the thing open anyway. Also, yeah, kind of disappointing to see Kirby's slide not just be the deadliest thing in the game. For its range, anyway. Get off me, bird that poops ice. That's an enemy, alright? Alright. Okay. Well, we kind of fucked that up a little bit, but... Alright, so now that we've done this entire sled area, like, at least 4 times now? It's been kind of a lot. We've seen this particular intro several times at least, that's for sure. Hey, cool, an extra life. Yay! Again, that'll be gone when I turn the console off, but... Alright, so... Here's what we do. We go to the other side. We might be able to get away with using this if we face away from this dude. But what we should probably do is not that. I was gonna say where to go. Am I... Okay, that time I could get out. That's weird. Of course, I've done this so badly now that I... Wow, alright, so that was not... I fucked around and I found out, but... That was still very strange. Okay, that timed out. I was about to be like, wait a sec, did I just have to... Yeah, I killed one of them. Alright. And that Poppy Bro wants to respawn like a Mega Man enemy, I see. Alright, alright, alright. I swear we're gonna get this time. Probably. Oh, I overshot that by like a pixel, didn't I? Making me feel real silly right now. Oh yeah, that makes you let go of the ladder. Right. Oh, we got our life back at least, so there's that. Oh man, do I feel silly still. I was like, hey, let me try some, and then I tried it wrong, basically. Like I said, we're gonna try to do this with no ability, basically. Once we break the top thing, we're gonna have to deal with these stupid birds. And we're gonna have that happen to us. That's really nice, game. You must have worked real hard on this idea. Oh good, we're too high up. Alright. Oh, those things actually have an ice ability. That's neat. Well. I bet if I get closer, it might actually work better. I didn't even think about those dudes actually having an ability. Well, there we go. We finally beat that. Now I just have to figure out where the fuck the third crystal shard in this level is. Again, either that or I look it up, which I'm trying to avoid doing that. Oh, hey, we can go in here. Didn't even notice that before. Not even sure if I noticed that hole in the ground earlier, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, that thing was just too much in there for me to avoid that. Okay, I see a direction I can go that I don't think I noticed before. Yeah, see, we got a couple of these cloud duders down here. And there it is. It's in a really easy spot. Well, that makes me quite happy. Does this thing have an ability? No. That's alright. Alright, on to 5-2. Wow, our performance in 5-1 was fucking embarrassing. Nice bit of music here, but it is definitely a remix of an older piece from an older Kirby game. But it's in a style that kind of reminds me of Mystical Ninja, which we played... God, we probably played that like 2 years ago now. Fuck, that was fun. I was real bad at it, but... Saying that, actually, did I even die once? Well, I definitely died. I don't think I game overed once when I played it, though. Let's get some missiles going. Yeah. You know, it usually helps me be able to do things. Gratuitous missiles. Actually, that looked like a... Yeah, I see it. Okay, so that's actually like ground we can walk on and stuff. Alright. I just assumed it was a bottomless pit because that's what this type of level design immediately made me assume would be the case. Fuck. Actually, before we're done here, let's take a quick look and see if there's anything, because this looks like, again, ample secret place. And the answer is no, and we don't survive coming back. Oops. It's okay. That's fine. This looks like a... Well, I don't think I want to say shit like that, actually. Alright, here we go. Get those exploding ninja stars going. Oh. Jump these dudes. Here we got our vertical air currents some more. Place for us to hide from some tiny pterodactyls. Some baby Ridleys. I mean, they're purple enough anyway. And it wouldn't be the first Kirby Metroid pseudo crossover, or thing that looks like a crossover anyway. Alright, so before we take that thing, we're gonna check along the bottom floor here. Gotcha, so it's sort of like... Boy, if I make another DKC reference here. It's sort of like the Barrel Blast levels, like the... Sort of like Bramble Blast, but if you didn't have as much brambles. So far, we're 2 out of 3 shards. I assume there's more to the level after this, though, so... I'm not concerned about missing out on stuff yet. Although soon I'm probably going to hit a point where I'm like, oh geez, I have definitely missed something. And knowing me, I'll at least be right about that. Either that, or I'll see a really obvious block that's like orange and yellow or something, and I'll just be like, oh god. That doesn't sound like a fun choice. I mean, we have got the Needle Boys here. I think they're called Ticks. The Tick! The Tick. I haven't seen the Tick in a very long time. The cartoon show. I've never seen the live-action version of the Tick. I remember playing the Tick game for the Genesis when I was younger. However. Alright, so I guess that's probably all we got in this room. So, up we go. Higher into the clouds. Eventually we gotta run out of cloud space, though, right? Oh, I didn't even process that that was one of those things. Way to go, me. It's thinking with your body parts. Ah, fuck. Oh, wow, they've got quite a range on them, huh? Like, wow. That's a lot of range on you, guys. Is that the end of the level? No, there's, Oh, God, it's... By the way, it really is yellow and orange. I'm having an emotion about that. Because I literally called that. It was a joke, game. It was a joke. I didn't actually want to make that my main ability for a level, but you know what? Here we go, I guess. I mean, I think you can actually pick that up in that level. I mean, at the very least, there's a spike ability. I don't know if there's a spark ability, but you got half of it. Gotta be a little careful with that. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. Time to go through this whole level with this ability. Well, at least we don't have to spend a lot of time in the room with the green thing. The green thing that probably has a better name than just green thing. No! Shit. Get back up there. God, I wasn't expecting to slip off. But Kirby really does slide quite a bit when he's doing an ability like that. That sound effect feels really crunchy when it kills something, by the way. I just want to point that out. Just wow. Hey! Speaking of just wow, that guy. Although, of course, the lightning rod move really does not offer you any defense whatsoever, so I shouldn't be super surprised. That won't stop me from being a little bit upset, but, you know, it's only a little bit. Not as bad as some things we've encountered throughout our lives here. I shouldn't whistle on mic. That probably just makes my levels go ape shit. All right. That thing was able to stand on our head for a second. That's great. That one, however, was not able to. Oh wow, I didn't even have to try to inhale that one, which is usually how that monster works. However, in this game, they appear to be extra rude. Alright, up through the cloud hole we go. Yeah, this is a fine ability to be using in this stage. Mostly. Don't... I was gonna say, as long as I don't have to throw it out, because... I know how those guys can be. Big fucking jerks. That's how they can be. Shit. Oh, okay, so we actually can get that ability entirely in this level. I just forgot about that one spark guy. I think called literally a Sparky. But my Kirby enemy names are not perfect. A little bit, yeah. We got the wind mechanic. It's not quite as evil as in that level, but yeah. Alright. Well, that... this move does a fuckload of damage, apparently. Jeez. Jeez, oh man. I think that thing died in like 3 hits. Alright, now we're moving on to a conveyor belt. Ooh, is this the... this is the Toy Factory level, I think. I sort of recall... well, I recall that this existed, basically. Coconut Mall, oh yeah. That's a little more like, yeah, because... otherwise, this is just a bunch of conveyor belts. And an elevator. Or just a... yeah, it's an elevator. I like this perspective, it's kind of cute. Where you're, like, inside of this thing. Oh, now you're being rude, frog. Well, I mean, surely we'll find out eventually, right? Oh, for a second I thought that wouldn't go through the platform, and I was going to be like, wow, interesting that they programmed that, but also, wow, that's... that would have been unfortunate if it were the case, but nope. Alright, so here we got the room full of invincible stuff, right? Oh, it's a giant spider. Pleasant. Pretty easy. I definitely think I've missed something then. Because that feels like something you'd see in the second one. Alright. We got a cherry, we got some sort of melon thing, we got a lemon. I'm going to take a guess that these are just pressed down the right colors that match the fruits. Yep. Well, that's fairly easy at least. Although I guess if you can't tell what the second thing was, you know, I mean, I recognize it from the same shape from Yoshi's Story, but you might just kind of go, oh, well, that's just a generic fruit. Oh, wow, all right. That's mean, but I guess, okay, it's a crushing object. What do you expect, right? I expect that dude to go pop a little faster. Yeah, that's definitely... Unfortunately, game design is still full of a lot of things that are very not good toward... You know, color blindness is just not a thing that I think a lot of game developers really pay attention to, even nowadays. But of course, at this point in the 90s, it would have been even more so. Which is just quite unfortunate. I think that was just a piece of cake. Oh! Well, that got us that piece of health back. Get this ability. Oh. See, I was doing that because I figured, oh, they're setting these up in a way that you can ignore them. That means I'll have to deal with them, right? And apparently the answer so far is no. Huh. Oh. Watch out for the spark. Ooh, yeah, I see. That one was definitely leading the target a bit. Seriously? Wow, it fades out real fast. I mean, I'm sure that that was something I could have said earlier, too, but I have just now really been paying attention to that. That, wow, those abilities disappear real fast when they get knocked out of you. Alright, so I'm not sure where I missed the other thing. Oh, wow, we just barely picked that up. Okay, so it was early on. Well, that makes sense. It was probably in that first room of the building. Let's see what we can do for ourselves here. Basically just look everywhere the game will let me. No, don't run away from me. That's better. But yeah, those shots, those absolutely are just... Again, shockingly smart for... Over there. Well, I'm sure I did miss it at this point. There it is! Wow. That would have been really easy if I had just paid a little bit of attention to how to explore the level. But I'm a fool. Apparently. So, here we go, into stage 4. And okay, this is the actual toy factory, not the one I was saying before. That you're out. See you later, Mr. Wheel. Have yourself a nice evening. If I don't catch the stream, and if I do, well, then I'll probably say it there too. Might as well be called Fear Factory, yeah. Oh my god, I said that... Holy fuck, I confused you because you're orange, and I thought you... Whatever. Go the fuck to sleep, asshole. There we go, that's better. Nailed it! I saved it the last... Whatever, hi. Listen, I'm not used to having more than one viewer, so... It's okay, I'm allowed to call Epion an asshole. I've known him for like 10 years. And that's just how we communicate at this point. So these crates, huh? These... So what's the deal? Are these, like, breakable with needle and rock? I guess another thing would be... Yeah, there's... So this is the place I've been thinking of for, like, the entire game. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna go to World 1 real quick. Excuse me. I'm still kind of laughing at the fact that I'm just sitting here like, wow, I fucked up real bad there. In terms of not being able to tell who was just in the chat. I'm so good at this streaming thing, you guys. Well, whatever, Tab, if you stream later too, then I'll say something at you. He's gone by now. Yeah, I know, right? What? Why are you... Oh. Like, you showed up for one Chrono Trigger stream to see the frog, which, to be fair, you know... If it's not going to be your thing, at least show up for the frog, because the Frogman is good, but, like, clearly you gotta see me play more terrible games. I'm gonna play Sonic 06 at some point, and I'm going to duct tape your ass to your I'm kidding. Why would you want to watch me play Sonic 06? The next few years. Yeah, there you go. As you desperately try to run away now that I've said Sonic 06. I could threaten my chat with Bubsy and you'd prefer to show up for that. Actually, saying that, you did give me a copy of Bubsy 2 on the Genesis. I think I had to get a copy of Bubsy 1 for the Genesis on my own. Oh, right, yeah, because that was from the only game store we had local to us for a while, which is now gone. So now there are 0 game stores local in the area that I live in. And this guy had out, like, just a box of bulk Genesis games. And he had this copy of Bubsy 1 on the Genesis somewhere. Unpriced because, like, the guy didn't put price tags on fucking anything. Except for the bulk stuff to say, oh, hey, yeah, it's $1 if you want this Madden game for the Genesis or whatever. Or, I don't know if it was Madden, but it was some sports franchise. Anyway, so I asked him how much the copy of Bubsy was, if it was $1, and he's like, oh, it's closer to 10 or something like that. And he got, like, really uppity about it. Like, he was like, why would you think this is $10? And I don't know. I didn't want to get in trouble for screaming, it's fucking Bubsy in the store. But also, I mean, it is Bubsy. Like, Bubsy has that sort of reputation that you wouldn't expect to pay actual money for it. Bubsy 2 is... Bubsy 2 is a bit of a mixed bag. Like, Epion believes in it a lot more than I do, that's for fucking sure. But, I still think it's pretty okay. It does have a bit of a problem where, well, one, some of the levels are kind of frustrating. Like, the biplane levels I can never really get a good handle on. And also, its boss fights are incredibly underwhelming because they're really just, like, enemy gauntlets. However, it was definitely a big enough part of my childhood that I still have a fondness for it and think it's a fun game. You know, it's not like... I feel you would not consider your time to be completely wasted by it. We'll say that. Oh. And King DDD just yoed us into the hall again. What a guy. I wonder if I missed anything in there because, again, it is a DDD section. And those usually have a thing to pick up. Although, operative word there is usually... Also, wow, as usual, I guess the chances of losing your power-up go up if you get hit 2 times in rapid succession. I admit that that's something that I'm not 100% certain of, but I feel like I just kind of noticed that. Get that fucker out of here. Get past the cubes. Oh, well, this is a little bit terrifying. Also, the thing spawned in that cage. Oh, it's green and yellow. So they want us to have the lightsaber here. So that's interesting that that's two abilities they want you to use in this level to open things that are locked. That's very unusual. Well, here's a source of spark. If we can find a cutter before we're done. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. Although, to be fair, in general, it's pretty hard to beat the Donkey Kong Country soundtracks in general. David Wise was just really fucking good at music for VG games. I don't know if David Wise is still, like, active in terms of doing video game music, though. I kind of hope he is. Oh, don't crush me, bro. Oh, is this death? This is death, isn't it? Yeah, it's death. Well, that's unfortunate. But we can grab that, we can restart. And let's go back and get that crystal shard that we missed earlier. Oh, well, that was a bit of a wash. Wow, alright. Get out of my way. Axe hammer thing. Is it a towel to Ah! I just realized the joke was there because I forgot that I called it a wash. But something about the game giving me the toweling off or something. I don't know what that is supposed to mean in that case. Erg. Alright. You sure can. There's a couple areas where you get to control him and you get to break stuff with your hammer. And it's a good way to get Kirby through a couple areas. It's pretty neat. Don't you have one of the Kirby collections for... Like, I think there was a Kirby collection for the Wii, or something like that. Then again, I say that, and I don't think you have a Wii. The better Banjo-Kazooie. I'd say that's mean, but... I mean, I've seen some parts of Banjo-Tooie that go a little overboard. And I've definitely been in Rusty Bucket Bay, so you know what? Fuck that shit. Oh, yeah. Because your parents liked Kirby, right? As well. At least they got good taste in that. I mean, yeah. At least Rusty Bucket Bay isn't Click Clock Wood. In terms of length, like, Click Clock Wood is overlong, and there's definitely some areas that are kind of, you know, getting all the notes from the Snare Bears in Autumn is a load of shit. But Rusty Bucket Bay is just like one of the most evil things. The fucking water that drowns you on the surface. What kind of a sick asshole comes up with that, right? Oh, right, that's a thing in Wind Waker. Alright, so we got that. Now it's time to go back through this part of things, through all of the instant death traps. Because, wow, they're out in force. Maybe I shouldn't be an asshole and slide into random things. Does it again anyway! Some things never change. Look, getting a little tight there. Click Clock Wood is definitely a lot, and I don't know, I just have felt that certain aspects were far worse in some of the other levels, but again, it's subjective, isn't it? Your mileage will vary. I won't even say may vary, because it fucking well will. Oh, I thought for a second we could have gotten away with that, but not quite. Oh no, we ejected our power-up when we were about to get killed by getting crushed anyway. Wow. Now that's just unnecessary, game. Yeah, that would definitely be a thing that would make it easier, is playing it on the Switch Online expansion pack, or Rare Replay if you have an Xbox One and have that, is another good way to do it. I forget if the other Xbox ports added in some of the major fixes that were added to the Rare Replay version. Oh, shit. Oh, I gotta go wait in the middle, right? That would make sense. Wow, that's quite an attack from that thing. Up we go. Taking a big risk there. Taking a lot of big risks here, really. Hey, Iron Fury, how's it going? We're in the level with all the instant death shit. Glad to hear you're doing alright. Oh, I see these jackasses are back, too. Got rowdy with the Mickey Mantle bit earlier. Nice. I'll have to take a watch listen to... a watch listen, yeah, like... I'll have to check it out. I'm just gonna hang up and listen. Alright. Here we go. It's time for the boss of World 5, and it's a robot. A robot. Mistake by suggesting we ask. Oh no. Oh! What the? I actually don't know how to fight this boss yet. I'm gonna guess we gotta slap its paddles. Oh. Of course you have to ask the important questions. Oh, and we're about to get slammed into the ground. I was about to be very confused if that didn't kill us. Darn. Oh, see, now it's gonna taunt me now that I don't have an attack. Are these? No, they are not bomb sources. Damn. My disappointment is honestly not very much, because I didn't expect a whole lot. But let me tell you, I was hopeful. I was looking for Kirby's 60 floors. Oh, wow. All right. You are a jerk, friendo. How's it going, Lears? That's fun. Fuck. Wow, I'm screwing this up real bad. Let me pause this real quick. Wait, you're only at Stormblood? Shit, dude, I thought you were all the way in Shadowbringers already. Oh, okay. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that Papalimo gets a little bit, not a whole lot happening to him, but the old man is more relevant in the Bahamut stuff, so I guess they were like, well, we don't want to keep reusing that, but I mean, why not, right? Also, we definitely need to come into this with a power. Like, more than usual, this boss is whooping my ass without any sort of, anything to help us out here. I think that got us before it hit us. At least it looked like it. We're gonna go for Bomb and Cutter, because that's usually a pretty good choice. Well, see, I know how to not fuck it up in that instance. Alright, back to that boss. Yeah, I legitimately do not remember this fucking thing, by the way. I should make that clear now that more than usual, like, yeah, I'm not good at this game, but also a large part of it here is I don't remember this at all. Okay, I think this thing is getting not amused by me hiding in the corner. I just prefer not having to jump over this attack every time. Alright. Let's move on to Form 2. Oh, this is definitely just a rejected Star Fox 64 ship. Come on. Alright, where is it gonna sit on me? Oh, I can just go under it? Okay. Well, that absolutely trivialized this boss fight. Hey! As Kirby's famous catchphrase goes. Wait a second. Oh, it's being swarmed by terrible insects or something. I don't know. The dark matter, dark energy. It's Kirby falls over. Oh, at least Ribbon has the decency to drag Kirby along with. She didn't just be like, oh, fuck you. And that is going to be World 6, but we're going to look at that next time because, I mean, I like to do it all in one go. But before we go, I'm going to hit reset on the console, and we're going to go and look at our cards, because we got a couple of those. And I can pretend that I'm that invested in that. Yeah, see, we are 90% done. We're doing pretty good here. The HRE, that was the this boss, or at least this form, where it's just kind of a fat R-wing with pinchers. Hey, look, it's Poppy Brothers Jr. Poppy Brothers Sr. not to be found in this game. I think he had to go get a job and put on a suit and go do things other than blowing people up. Kind of a shame, really. The wall shotzo. Not to be confused with the regular ones. These ones can also be kind of annoying. And yeah, I guess that's all we... Yeah, we probably did only get like 3 cards, huh? Oh well. But that's going to be it for Kirby 64 for tonight. See you all on Friday when we will probably be finishing the game, really.